Hello. So today we're gonna talk about the perimeters, like the general perimeter. You might be thinking, there's so many shapes. And you remember it's area formula and it's perimeter formula. Well, you don't need to remember the perimeter formula exactly because think about the definition of perimeter. It's literally the total length that makes up a shape. So all you have to do is pretty much add this length. Let's say this 1 centimeters, 1 centimeters, 1 centimeters, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter. You're just gonna add them up. One plus one plus one plus one plus one equals to 5 centimeters, and that's its perimeter. Don't be scared of perimeter. Perimeter is literally the total length of the things that makes up this shape. But you do have to remember some characteristics of a circle. So isosceles triangle. What is an isosceles triangle? Isosceles triangles means it has a base, and base has this unique length. Say its length is 10 centimeters, and then, oh, this is a very bad example. This is such a bad example, not gonna lie. Let's make another isosceles triangle. Like this is 6 centimeters, and then these two lengths. If these two lengths are the same, or these two base angles are the same, or you draw the height, and then these two angles bisect. If these two angles bisect, it basically means they are the same thing. So like this is 30 degrees and this is 30 degrees. That means this is correct. It bisects. It is isosceles triangle. This is 60 degrees. No, this is 50 degrees. Not 60. 50 degrees. And they're the same. Base angles are the same. Isosceles triangle. Or these two other sides. 10 centimeters. 10 centimeters. Isosceles triangle because whether these two sides are the same, whether two of the sides are the same, or base angle are the same, or the height bisects, whether these three meets the criteria. One of these three meets the criteria is an isosceles triangle, and once it meets the criteria, the other two automatically matches. These are the three characteristics of isosceles triangle. And then you got equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle is really a special and unique form of a isosceles triangle. So equilateral triangles is a type of special type of isosceles triangle. Instead of not only two sides are the same, equilateral triangles has three sides which are the same. So these three angle sides must be the same to be an equilateral triangle. Or all of these three angles are 60 degrees. It is still an equilateral triangle. So equilateral triangles has two characteristics. Whether all of these three sides are equal or all of the three angles are equal. So sometimes, for example, if they provide you a isosceles triangle and then they tell you that this is alpha, this is also alpha degrees, and then it tells you this is 6 centimeters, and then this is 10 centimeters, and it wants you to calculate its perimeter. How would you find it? Oh, you might be struggling because, see, it doesn't provide you the length of this side. How am I gonna figure it out? Well, you know that these two base angles are the same. That means these two sides are the same because it's a isosceles triangle. You could read it from the graph. I mean, and so that means these two sides are the same as well, 10 centimeters. And then you can just add them up. 10 plus 10 plus 6 equals to 26 centimeters. So the perimeter of this isosceles triangle is 26 centimeters. or it just tells you that this is 6 centimeters, and I want you to calculate the perimeter of this triangle. Well, you can notice that these three angles are the same, so it's an equilateral triangle. That means these three sides are the same as well. So 6 is just 6 times 3, which is 18 centimeters, isn't it? Perimeter of this equilateral triangle. So you have to think about the characteristics of these geometric shapes in order to figure it out. And what about uh parallelogram? Parallelogram characteristics is also easy. Think about this. So parallelogram has to have two pairs of parallel sides, and then this each pair of parallel sides must be equal length. The length must be exactly the same, otherwise it's not a parallelogram, so be aware. And the characteristic of parallelogram with angles is that opposite angles are the same. And then these two angles next to each other adds up to 180, because really this is co-interior angles. They add up. Remember co-interior angle? You have two parallel lines, and then you have a line there. Angle alpha, angle beta, alpha plus beta equals 180 degrees. This is the same with parallelogram. So if you see this parallel side angles are the same, that means it's a parallelogram. And then you can use a characteristic that each pair of the parallel sides in the parallelogram are the same. So these two are the same. These two are the same. Now move on to trapezium. Trapezium, what's the characteristic of trapezium? Well, first it's a quadrilateral, which means its sum of the inner angles is 360, and these two sides are parallel. Well, trapezium doesn't really have any characteristics. It's not the characteristic it has. So basically, just add up all of these sides, and you get the perimeter of the trapezium. See, perimeter is really just adding up all the angles. It's much easier than area, because area has specific formulas. See you in the next video.